have less than you and you fuck with her?
Oh, why you saying low? I ain't hear you. You clear your throat.
I
You
was,
said,
yeah, no. Mm-mm.
no, I ain't hear you. That's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, no.
No, listen.
I'm not. I have to have. I feel like that's one of my.
As a man, I feel like you just should have more than me. Like,
Yeah, because dating somebody that doesn't have more, they're gonna try to make you feel less than.
Yeah.
As a woman, that's how I feel genuinely. I know girls who are more dominant in the relationship as far as financial status, and their boyfriends try to dog them out just to make them feel like they not that much. And I never want to be a part of that. But if I'm gonna be in a relationship, I'd rather it be with somebody that that could benefit me rather than somebody that's taken away from what I got going on. Because these men that don't have the financial status that you have, they are gonna try to just make you feel like you not her. I've seen it. I have plenty of friends that got hella money and they got a regular guy.
So that's Jayda Cheaves. And, you know, she's talking about guys that don't make more money than the woman they're involved with. And, she's just following suit with, Ebony K saying that she won't date a man who doesn't own the bus if he's a bus driver, right? And this is the thing. It's like, I forgot how old Jayda Cheaves is, but she's not a young, like, she's not really in her prime, or she's probably exiting her prime, right? And a lot of these females, they feel like a man should really be like subservient to them, right? And because like she's making her bag or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Somehow she feels like a man is average, to her. But this is the thing, is like these these modern females are all average. Majority of people are average. That's just the way it is. Like, people that are above average, they live above average lives. And some people who are average don't live average lives. But that's the thing about it, is like 50 years ago, the marriage rate was higher, and you know, black wealth was higher than what it is today. A lot of people probably would disagree, but what do we as the black community actually even own, right? Because back in the day, or back in the past, we did actually own things in our community. There's the Black Wall Street, for one, and stuff like that. What do we actually own today? Because look at P. Diddy, right? A lot of people thought that he owned Ciroc, but turns out he doesn't. And not only does he not own Ciroc, but he got dropped from Ciroc. So what I'm trying to say, what I'm getting at is like, these days, we don't really build anything together, especially like man and woman. We don't build nothing. We got this identity complex, where we think that we're just entitled to everything. And this is not the way that reality works, because every other race of people, they work together. They build together, they start from scratch, right? And they end up becoming wealthy and handing some of that wealth down. They actually have inheritances in their communities, whereas black people don't really inherit much. We inherit debt, hatred. You know, we inherit the struggle, the suffer. You know what I'm saying? So it's a whole different ball game, and the reason why is because we are not building together. We're not building any legacies. You know what I'm saying? We're not developing our culture for ourselves. You know, a lot of people talk about black culture, but black people really don't have culture, because the culture that we do entertain or that we see on TV or wherever is not even ours, because we don't own it. We don't own it. Everyone else owns it, you know? All these record execs, or, you know, record labels, you know, all this music and all of this artistry is owned by the people who cut the check, so to speak. So that means like you producing a product that's sold. This is why we say like people that sell out, because not only did they sell their intellectual property, but they sell their soul, because they choose to give themselves completely. And that's their business, right? But all I'm trying to say is like we can never be in a place of ownership with people like Jayda Cheaves. She also said this, and I thought it was quite troubling, man.
And lately, like I always be asking my friends, like, do y'all feel like the value of women to guys have went down, or guys just don't, respect us, appreciate us how they used to back in the 80s and the 90s? Like women control literally, because I can say this now, but I only say that because of status. Like we making hella money just like these. But as far as a man literally worshiping the ground a woman walk on, it's kind of rare these days. We're running out of that. And it's kind of scary in society today. And I don't know, I might piss a lot of people off talking about this, but this is just conversations I be having with my friends. But guys don't appreciate us. I don't know. I don't know what it is, because I don't know. It's just a little weird these days. It's like we gotta fight for a spot in these lives.
See, so she pointed it out, right? That as a woman ages, she's not gonna get that same attention, or she's not gonna be held to the same like level of regard as a younger woman, right? Even though she's not really talking about younger women, right? Because she's certainly not that, but she's gonna talk about her experience, and she's aging out, right? She's still quite young, but what's happening is like the SMV, value isn't what it once was. And to be real, it's not just like that for just her. It's even like that for like younger females as well. Like they have degenerated the market and saturated the market with so much of the same bullshit and behavior and invaluable, characteristic traits. That's what happened, is like a lot of younger guys now are they're just not interested. They're not simping. There's no real like essence of value in what you're getting for your money or your time or your effort. So a lot of these guys now, the younger generations, they know like, look, as long as I got my bag on point, as long as like, I'm fresh, I'm clean, as long as like I'm doing me and I'm straight, then I can demand I can demand a female's body. I can demand a female's time. I ain't really gotta ask for it. I ain't really gotta put myself out there to get that, right? All I gotta do is exist, sort of thing. And this is what's happening. So the guys that would simp for it back in the day, you know, with like their music or their artistry, it's no longer about that no more. Like, you know, Mario, Genuine, you know, Usher, you know, R&B. I don't even know, does R&B even still exist? Because at the end of the day, you know, now it's like all about the NLE choppers. It's all about the 21 Savages. You know what I'm saying? It's all about all of this, you know, fuck bitches. You know what I'm saying? And then you got, you know, Sexy Red and, you know, Cardi B and Sukiyana that further push them out the way. So all I'm saying is like she's acknowledging that the way men used to treat women or females has drastically changed over the last, I'd probably say 20, 30 years. Definitely 50 years. But this is the thing. Feminism came in and told, you know, these young females and young women that, look, you don't need a man. Told young men, you know, if you treat a female like a woman, then you're misogynistic. And this is the thing, like, excuse me, a lot of like people don't want to be seen as weak, and people don't want to be weak. It's certainly not men. So when you put men in a position where it's like either come across weak or come across strong, right? Then the truth is majority of men are gonna choose to come across strong. Because at the end of the day, being weak gets you nowhere. And as a man, we all know that. We know that. So I think, you know, this clip was it was quite interesting to see because these modern women, you know, they act like they winning, right? And they act like they got these standards that dictate such a wonderful, glorious life, right? But at the end of the day, they come right back here on social media and they just complain about things they ain't got when it comes to a man. And I think that the truth is in the pudding. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Listen, I don't really choose what I do when it comes to content. I get some people that will drop me a message and say, hey, do this, do that. I want y'all to know, I want y'all to send me videos that y'all would like to see me cover, right? I want to thank you to all the new subscribers who have joined the channel recently. I appreciate you very much. Stick around. I got plenty more things coming in the works. So yeah, thank you for watching. Don't forget to click the like and don't forget to subscribe. Until next time.